Welcome to our next lecture, the past simple and past participle form of irregular verbs. I organized all of the irregular verbs in 4 groups so that it became easier for you to learn them. The first group consists of irregular verbs that have all forms identical. Please repeat after me. Cut, cut, cut. Cost, cost, cost. Hit, hit, hit. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Let, let, let. Put, put, put. Quit, quit, quit. Shut, shut, shut. Bet, bet, bet. Burst, burst, burst. Fit, fit, fit. Set, set, set. Split, split, split. Spread, spread, spread. And here we have the second group, where we have the identical base form and the past participle form. Come, came, come. Become, became, become. Run, ran, run. And here we have the third group, where there is identical past simple and the past participle form. The first subgroup is the vowel is changed into odd, that is spelled O-U-G-H-T or A-U-G-H-T. Bring, brought, brought. Buy, bought, bought. Fight, fought, fought. Think, thought, thought. Seek, sought, sought. Catch, caught, caught. Teach, taught, taught. The second subgroup is the vowel is changed into U. Dig, dug, dug. Stick, stuck, stuck. Sting, stung, stung. Hang, hung, hung. The next subgroup is vowel I is changed into OU. Bind, bound, bound. Find, found, found. Grind, ground, ground. Wind, wound, wound. The next subgroup is long E is reduced to short E, and the verb usually finishes with T or D in the end. Feel, felt, felt. Keep, kept, kept. Sleep, slept, slept. Bleed, bled, bled. Meet, met, met. Feed, fed, fed. In the next subgroup, the consonant D is changed into T. Lend, lent, lent. Send, sent, sent. Spend, spent, spent. Build, built, built. In the next subgroup, we have EA that is pronounced differently, and the word usually ends with D or T. Deal, dealt, dealt. Mean, meant, meant. Read, read, read. Hear, heard, heard. In the next subgroup, we have words which finish with L and are changed into old. Sell, sold, sold. Tell, told, told. And vice versa. Hold, held, held. In the next subgroup, we have words which finish with and are changed into ood. Stand, stood, stood. Understand, understood, understood. Next, we have the irregular verbs which do not follow any other patterns. Have, had, had. Make, made, made. Pay, paid, paid. Lose, lost, lost. Shoot, shot, shot. get, got, got, light, lit, lit, sit, sat, sat, leave, left, left. And here is the fourth group where we have completely irregular verbs. They are am, is, are, was, were, been, do, did, done, go, went, gone, sing, sang, sung. And now please watch the cartoon and write down all the irregular verbs that you will hear there.
This is the tale of Mr. Morton. Mr. Morton is who? He is the subject of our tale, and the predicate tells what Mr. Morton must do. Mr. Morton walked down the street. Mr. Morton walked. Mr. Morton talked to his cat. Mr. Morton talked. Hello, cat. You look good. Mr. Morton was lonely. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. Mr. Morton knew just one girl. Mr. Morton knew. Mr. Morton grew flowers for Pearl. Mr. Morton grew. Mr. Morton was very shy. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. The subject is a noun. That's a person, place, or thing. It's who or what the sentence is about. And the predicate is the verb. That's the action word that gets this subject up and out. Mr. Morton wrote Pearl a poem. Mr. Morton wrote. Pearl replied in the afternoon. Pearl replied by a note. Mr. Morton was very nervous. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. The cat stretched, the sun beat down, a neighbor chased his kid. Come here, kid, come on. Each sentence is completed when you know what the subject did. Mr. Morton knocked on her door. Mr. Morton knocked. Mr. Morton sat on her porch. Yes, he just sat there and rocked. Mr. Morton was a nervous man. When she opened up the door, he ran. Mr. Morton climbed up his stairs. Mr. Morton climbed. Mr. Morton rhymed pretty words. Mr. Morton rhymed. Mr. Morton was lonely. Mr. Morton was, until Pearl showed up with a single rose. Who says women can't propose? Now Mr. Morton is happy, and Pearl and the cat are too. They're the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says they do.
And here are the irregular verbs from the song. Was, knew, grew, wrote, did, sat, ran. And here we have the words of a famous American research scientist, Iris Lieberman-Hayden. The top 10 verbs in the English language are all irregular, even though irregular verbs make up only 3% of the language. They are to be, to do, to say, to see, to have, to take, to make, to go, to get, and to know.